Assalamu alaikum students. I am Ramesh Sultana from United Public School. Welcome to my class biology. So students, today we are starting our new activity, growing roots. Okay students. So in this activity what we have to do, we have to take the onion and cut the roots. Okay students, and we have to mark the cut end of the root with a permanent marker or with a pencil. Okay students, put the onion bulb on the mouth of the bottle. Now what we have to do, we have to put the onion bulb on the mouth of the bottle. Just you see here, like this only we have to do. After that what we have to do, we have to leave the setup aside at least 4 to 5 days. After that what we have to do, take care that there is enough water in the glass so that fruits are submerged. We have to take care about that. Okay students, after that what we have to do, we have to observe. Then what we will observe, by removing the tips of the onion root having a particular arrangement of cells, the growth of the root in the length is stopped and the cells are present in groups. So just you see here like this. Lastly what will you observe, that means here just you see the growth will be like this. The roots will be get more growth. Now we are starting types of plant tissues. We have different types of tissues. First we have meristematic tissues, then dermal tissues, then ground tissues, and as well as vascular tissues. Okay students, now first meristematic tissues. Tissues that bring about overall growth and repair are called meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues are nothing but the tissues which bring growth and as well as repairment, that are responsible for growth of the plant and as well as in repair. We called as meristematic tissues. Tissues that form outer covering are called dermal tissues. The tissues which is responsible for outer covering we called as dermal tissue. Tissues that form the bulk of the plant body helping in packages other tissues are called ground tissues. Ground tissues are nothing but tissues which are responsible for bulk of the plant body and help in packaging or other tissues are called ground tissues. And next one is tissues that help in transport of materials, which is responsible of transport of materials or passing of materials, we called as vascular tissue. Now we will see first meristematic tissue. Just you see here, observe the given figure as strained section of shoot tip. It is a figure of shoot tip. Just you see here, here apical meristem is there, lateral meristem is there, and intercalary meristem is there. Now we will see what is meant by apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. So just you see here, from the above figure you can infer that meristematic tissue are present on the tip. The meristematic tissue will be present on the tip and sides in between the layer of other tissues and as well as in between the layer of other tissues. Meristematic tissues at the growing tip that bring about growth in the length are called apical meristematic tissues. Just you see here, apical meristematic tissues are present here. Okay na? So students, apical meristem is nothing but meristematic tissue at the growth tip that bring about the growth in the length are called apical meristematic tissues. What we call meristematic tissues is nothing but the tissues at the growing tip. It will be grown from the tip and bring about the growth in length. It will be bring growth in length are called apical meristematic tissue. Lateral meristematic, just you see lateral meristem. Lateral meristem is nothing but tissues are present at the edge. Just you see here, tissues that are present in the edge as well as in lateral manner and give rise to growth in girth of the stem, we call as lateral meristematic tissue. Areas from which branching take place or leaf or flower stalk grows, we find a kind of meristematic tissue all called intercalary meristematic tissue. Intercalary meristematic tissue is nothing but the areas from which flowers and as well as leaf will be grow, we called as intercalary meristematic tissue. The cells in meristematic tissues are small and having thin cell wall. Okay students, living with prominent nucleus, and abundant cytoplasm is also present, along with nucleus is also present, compactly arranged without intracellular spaces and continuously dividing cells. In meristematic tissues, the cells divide continuously, and it is a simple tissue, and as well as in that meristematic tissues, cells are living and in cytoplasm and present in the. So students, today's homework is differentiate the following. Just first one you write, meristematic tissue and gland tissue. After that, submit in the group. Just first one you have to write.